What's up, you beautiful Wildcats, and welcome to another edition of the Cat's Eye News. I'm Tom Masuda.
And I'm Kevin Lund. Let's just jump right into it. A new chemistry teacher has been getting quite the reaction from students. Interviewing Mrs. James about her second year in Novi, Caitlin Steele has more.
Mrs. James is a science teacher who teaches chemistry in IB Bio. She has been teaching in total for 9 years, and this is her second year teaching in Novi.
I went to college to be a doctor. That was my goal from when I was really little. So I went into pre-med and did biomedical sciences as my degree. And all of my time that I wasn't in class, I was doing things like tutoring and working with nonprofits and just things that didn't necessarily align with medical school. So I graduated and knew I didn't want to do that. So I came home and worked at a summer camp with Mr. Furlow. He was running it, and he suggested I think about teaching. So I ended up going into teaching.
Mrs. James enjoys teaching at Novi, and she loves being around her students.
My favorite part of teaching science is probably when students have that moment where they go from not understanding to completely understanding, like the aha moment. It makes everybody feel good. You feel good as the teacher, the students feel good, and then you know that you're doing your job correctly. Especially high school, it's such an important time in everybody's life, and it can either be a great experience or a terrible experience. So I think being in a classroom and creating a safe space where students can have a positive experience whether they like science or not, that's why I like teaching.
From the Cat's Eye News, this is Caitlin Steele.
Do you like walking 4 miles? Novi Northville Crop Hunger Walk will take place at 2 p.m. on Sunday, October 6th at Meadowbrook Congregational Church. Please join us in the 4-mile walk to raise money to help feed the hungry. Local food banks will benefit from the walk are the Novi Emergency Food Bank, Northville Civic Concern, Everyone Eats, and the Redford Interfaith Relief Fund. You can be part of the community-wide interfaith event by signing up to walk with Mrs. Frischin at the Media Center or with Mr. Spinski in room 221.
In club news, the book club has selected One of Us is Lying as their first book to read and discuss. Please stop by at the Media Center if you need help locating a copy and join them on November 1st after school in the forum to discuss.
What's poppin', gamers? Games Club will be meeting next Thursday, October 10th after school in room 214. For all aspiring actors in Drama Club, state thespian packets are due today to Mrs. McCaig at the end of the day.
If you are interested in giving back to the community and want to earn volunteer hours by tutoring underprivileged students from Detroit, then consider coming out to Detroit Education Society's first informational meeting next Thursday, October 10th in room 238. That's all for school news, and now on to Caitlin with your weekend weather report.
Thanks, guys. Today it will continue to be mostly cloudy with a high of 58 degrees and a low of 44 degrees. Saturday, it heats up with a high of 63 degrees and a low of 54 degrees. Sunday is the warmest day, so bring out your sunglasses with a high of 68 degrees but a low of 50 degrees. That's all for your weekend weather report. Now over to Alex with sports.
Thanks, guys. To kick things off, the boys varsity soccer team clinched the KLAA championship once again with a win over Livonia Stevenson by a score of 6-1. Congrats, boys. Yesterday, the girls varsity volleyball team defeated Belleville in straight sets, and the girls varsity swim team defeated Howell 127-59. Today, the varsity football team is on the road as they take on Canton tonight. Kickoff is at 7. Girls varsity field hockey is in action as well as they take on Skyline starting at 5. Good luck to everyone. In college sports, the Michigan State Spartans take on the Ohio State Buckeyes at 7:30 on ABC on Saturday. Michigan is in action as well as they take on the Iowa Hawkeyes at noon on Fox. That's all for your sports report. Now let's send it back to the desk.
We'll see you next Monday with another episode of the Cat's Eye News. I'm Tom Masuda.
And I'm Kevin Lim. Have a great weekend, Novi.